PAW versus UAW. In The Millionaire Next Door, Stanley introduces two key categories: Prodigious Accumulators of Wealth and Under Accumulators of Wealth. PAWs are individuals who quietly build wealth far beyond what their income alone would suggest. They tend to live modestly, invest consistently, and avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation. UAWs, in contrast, often have high incomes but very little net worth. Their spending rises just as fast as their earnings, leaving little room for wealth accumulation. What makes this distinction powerful is that it reframes success. Instead of focusing on how much money comes in, it highlights what actually stays and grows over time. In many real-world cases, a school teacher who saves diligently may outperform a high-earning professional who spends freely. Over the long run, behavior consistently outweighs income. Frugality. Frugality in Stanley's research is not about cutting joy out of life, but about controlling unnecessary spending. Many millionaires he studied did not live in luxury neighborhoods or drive expensive cars. Instead, they made conscious decisions to avoid waste. This allowed them to direct more of their income toward investments. The difference becomes clear over time. Small savings, repeated over years, begin to compound into significant wealth. Frugality also creates resilience. When expenses are low, financial pressure decreases and individuals gain more flexibility in their decisions. In a world that constantly encourages consumption, this quiet discipline becomes a powerful advantage. Time, energy, and money allocation. Wealthy individuals tend to treat time, energy, and money as interconnected resources. They plan how each one is used, making sure their efforts align with long-term goals. Rather than reacting impulsively, they think ahead. For example, instead of spending hours on activities that bring no return, they may invest that time in learning, business, or financial planning. This structured approach creates efficiency. Over years, these small, intentional decisions build momentum. It is not about working endlessly, but about directing effort where it matters most. The result is a steady and predictable path toward wealth. Financial independence over status. A major idea in the book is that true wealth is invisible. Many people equate success with visible signs like luxury cars, designer clothing, or large homes. However, Stanley found that those who chase status often sacrifice long-term stability. Wealthy individuals, on the other hand, focus on independence. They value the ability to make choices without financial stress. This could mean having the freedom to change careers, retire early, or simply live without debt. By prioritizing independence over appearance, they avoid the costly trap of trying to impress others. Over time, this mindset leads to a stronger and more secure financial position. Budgeting and planning. Careful planning is a consistent habit among those who accumulate wealth. They track their expenses, set financial goals, and review their progress regularly. This level of awareness allows them to adjust when needed and stay on course. Budgeting is not seen as a restriction, but as a tool for control. It provides clarity and reduces uncertainty. Over time, this discipline builds confidence. Instead of guessing about their finances, they operate with clear knowledge and direction. This steady approach ensures that their actions consistently support their long-term objectives. Economic outpatient care. Economic outpatient care refers to financial assistance given by parents to their adult children. While it may seem helpful, Stanley found that it often has the opposite effect. Recipients of ongoing support may become less motivated to manage their finances independently. This can lead to weaker financial habits and slower wealth accumulation. In contrast, individuals who are required to stand on their own tend to develop stronger discipline and responsibility. The concept highlights an important idea. Wealth-building skills are often developed through necessity. Without that pressure, growth can be limited. Occupational choices. Many millionaires in the study did not hold flashy or highly visible jobs. Instead, they often worked in stable, sometimes overlooked industries. Some owned small businesses, while others specialized in practical services. These roles may not attract attention, but they provide consistent income and opportunities for growth. The key factor is not prestige, but reliability and control. By choosing occupations that allow them to save and invest steadily, they create a strong financial foundation. Over time, this approach proves more effective than chasing high-status careers with unpredictable outcomes. Investing discipline. Consistent investing is one of the strongest patterns among wealth builders. Rather than trying to time the market or chase quick gains, they invest regularly and patiently. This approach allows them to benefit from compounding, where returns begin to generate their own returns. Even modest investments can grow significantly over decades. Discipline is essential here. Market fluctuations can create fear or excitement, but those who stay consistent tend to achieve better results. The focus remains on the long term, where time becomes the most powerful factor. Living below means is the foundation that supports all other financial habits. It ensures that there is always a surplus available for saving and investing. This requires resisting social pressure and redefining success. Instead of increasing spending with every raise, wealthy individuals maintain controlled expenses. This creates a gap between income and lifestyle, and that gap becomes the source of wealth. Over time, this simple principle leads to significant financial growth. It is not about earning more, but about keeping more. Delayed gratification is the ability to prioritize future rewards over immediate pleasure. In Stanley's research, this trait appears consistently among those who build wealth. Instead of spending money as soon as it is earned, they choose to invest it. This often means making sacrifices in the present, such as avoiding luxury purchases or postponing upgrades. However, these decisions accumulate over time. The reward is greater financial security and independence in the future. This mindset transforms short-term discipline into long-term success. Ignoring status symbols. Wealthy individuals often avoid buying expensive items simply to impress others. Status symbols like luxury cars or designer clothing may create the appearance of success, but they rarely contribute to long-term wealth. Instead, millionaires focus on value and practicality. By ignoring the pressure to display wealth, they preserve their resources and direct them toward investments that actually grow their net worth. Wealth growth. Wealth is not built in a single moment, but through gradual accumulation over time. Small, consistent investments grow through compounding, where returns begin to generate additional returns. This process may seem slow at first, but it accelerates over the years. Understanding this principle helps individuals stay patient and committed, knowing that steady progress leads to significant financial outcomes.